Hi, I'm Adam. I'm going to be showing you how to wire your home surround sound audio to your home receiver. And so all that you're going to need is going to be some speaker wire. I prefer Rocketfish. It's got copper thread, a really good brand, a little bit more expensive. This is like about $40 for a 30-foot spool. And you're going to need something that can split the wire. Anything that's sharp will really work. You can use scissors, a knife, anything. It's just rubber, and you just need to be able to get through that, and it's pretty thin, so it's not really much to worry about. You're obviously going to need a speaker, and then you're going to need a device to wire to, which is going to be our Yamaha 673 receiver here. Cool, so let's go ahead and do a quick little wiring tutorial. So you're going to go ahead and you're going to take your spool, and I'm just going to cut a little bit here just for demonstration purposes. But so you're gonna cut however much you need, and you're gonna wanna split that wire. So you split that wire right down the middle. And after you split the wire, you're gonna wanna strip the wire. So when you strip a wire, you wanna be careful because it's easy to cut it off, and all you need to do is cut the rubber. You don't wanna lacerate the metal. So you're gonna pull this off. And then once you get that all clean and good, this is what you're gonna be working with here, is this copper thread. And so to save some time, I've pre-cut all of the wires that we're gonna need. So let's go ahead and just get right into it. So as you can see, there's about a million different ways that we can wire this thing. We're not gonna be messing with component audio or HDMIs. We will be messing with SP next. That's a little bit too complex for us to get into right now. So let's go ahead and get into wiring. Okay, so as you can see, our front and rear speakers are already wired. And right here we have a center speaker. And so we need to get a connection from this to the receiver. And how we're gonna do that is we need to get a positive wire into the hole, and we need to get a negative wire into the hole for black. And so I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to do that. So we're gonna go ahead and locate our positive wire, and I like to do negative first because the holes are on top and it makes it kind of difficult if you're working around it. So we'll go ahead and get that nice and tight, make sure it's secure. And again, this is a center speaker, so we're wiring to the center port. So we'll go ahead and do our positive now. And again, you just stick that thread inside the hole, and then you wire until it is tight and secured. Cool, so we're gonna go ahead and locate our positive wire again. And it's the exact same setup for the speaker, as I said, so we're gonna stick it in that hole. We're just gonna tighten it. Sorry about obstructing the view there. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing for the negative. You just stick it in that hole and just tighten it. It's the exact same thing as you do on the unit. And voila, you now have a connection from receiver to speaker. So now once you plug your receiver into the wall, you can just plug something like an aux cord in and this speaker will work. So I'm going to show you what an ideal setup looks like. Okay, so now that we know how to wire, we can see that I have my speakers wired here just how we showed before, but instead of just doing the traditional setup, I actually have them wired through the SP ports on an amplifier, as I said I was going to do before. And it's pretty simple. All you have to do is stick these in, you just lift these up and push in. And the reason that I have it wired through the amplifier is simply so that I can control single speakers at a time. And so either setup works. I just prefer the amplifier so I can control single speakers. Anyway, if your receiver does have it, you're going to want to use the straight effect, and what that allows is the most pure sound possible. And so we're going to be using an aux cord here, and so we're in video aux, obviously. And so on the display, if you can see, we're going to try and select video aux by using our input channel. And so we're on that. And once we have that selected and everything is all wired and plugged in, this is what it should sound like.